God, all it is voices. That's all it is. It's
Yeah,
just so
yeah,
you
that's
can
fine.
hear it, sweetheart. That's all. Right. Now, I've got a female and I don't know who she is yet. But I feel she's connected to you somehow. Well, she must be. And I feel it's like a name of like a rose. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes all sense, yeah.
That's fine. This is what I'm getting, because I've asked her what her name is in my mind's eye, and I got a rose, a flower, because it's the same as my grandma's name. So that's what she's given me. But I don't feel that was a full name. I feel that was the name for people who knew her. I do feel there's an extension of a name, but I haven't got that. I just feel I need to acknowledge her as Rose. Okay?
Yeah.
I feel as though there's been a baby born lately, and she's sending congratulations for the baby.
Thank you.
Your baby?
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah.
Oh, how old?
3 weeks.
Oh my God, I need to see pictures. Oh, I love little babies. Oh, congratulations, darling.
Thank you.
But I feel as though she wants to send a congratulations, because I feel as though if she was here, she would have sent the congratulations, or she'd have been there. All right?
Yeah.
Right. I also feel like when she passed over, it was like it wasn't expected.
No, it was expected to be.
I feel like it wasn't, in the sense of she's making me feel like it was quicker than what it should have been.
I felt like that, yeah.
That's what she's giving me. She's making me cough as well.
She knew, but I didn't expect it to be as fast as what it was.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like,
yeah,
it wasn't expected. It was just like, she's also drawing me to my arms, because on my arms I have got really bad bruising. You probably can't see it, but it's going yellow now. And she's drawn me to my arms, and I'm asking her why. And I feel as though she had bruising before she passed over.
Yeah, she did.
To do with needles, and to do with moving her about and everything like that. And I just feel as though she had the bruising, and she's acknowledging it on my arms, because she's stroking my arm where my bruising is. Right, what else do you want to say? Do you understand where the name is it Kerry? Kerry?
Yeah.
She's got knowledge in that name. She's making me cough as the bugger. That's what she's doing. But she's acknowledging that name, and I feel as though I need to send a lot of love down.
Right.
She needs it.
Oh, I need to know. There's 2 Kerrys, so I'll let them both know and find out what one.
Right, that's fine.
I think no.
That's fine. I just need to send a lot of love down. I feel as though this lady's connected directly to her.
Right, yeah.
Do you understand now who she is?
Yeah.
Because it's like, as soon as you said what Kerry, you said, I'm trying to work out. It was as though she was putting a link together. And when I get that sometimes, it's like a family, like, direct link, which means that it could be mum and daughter or sister or something. But I do feel as though it's definitely connected to her. Right. Do you understand who Steve is?
Yeah.
Because I need to acknowledge your Steve. Don't know why, but I have to acknowledge your Steve. Right. Oh, you're good with names, yo. I'm getting loads today. I've got another reading about 2 o'clock. Watch me get none. Be like that or no. Right, what else are you giving me? And do you understand? I'm going to say the name as I'm getting it. We could possibly piece it together. I can't quite get it. But I'm asking her to give me something of a sound-alike. And I feel like rain. So it's like rain. But it's not rain. Is it Elaine? Elaine,
yeah.
Elaine. That's fine. It's literally, as I said that, she gave me it clearer so I could get it. Because I asked, I'm going, what is it? And I couldn't get it. And I'm saying, what does it sound like? And she's give me the rain. So to me, rain, Elaine. So that's why she gave me it. She's acknowledging that as well. She's acknowledging that lady as well. Right. Somebody spoke about getting something in remembrance of her. They're either getting it or they've had it done, and I feel it's some kind of tattoo or something. Is it you? Oh, right, there it is.
Got her handwriting.
She's acknowledging it. She's telling me, yeah, she's acknowledging that tattoo. Bless her. She wouldn't have had them, would she?
No.
No, and if she was here and you'd have had a tattoo, she'd have had her say on it, let me tell you that. But she's quite honoured that you've done it when she's passed over. And I feel as though she's saying to me, it's like she's got a bit of a character, and it's like she's saying she wouldn't have dared have that done when I was here.
No, I wouldn't have got her writing on me when she was here, no.
No. Bless her. Right, now what you're giving me. She's acknowledging, I don't know if this is you, darling, or somebody else, but she's acknowledging you for the flowers. So I don't know if it's you or somebody else, but somebody's bought flowers, and I don't know if they've gone to her resting place or if they've gone to the house, their own house, but they've acknowledged her. It's like something she would have liked, flowers she liked, and it's been spoke about. So it's just basically her way of saying, I've been stood earwigging your conversations. So she's acknowledging the flowers.
I'm not too sure about flowers, but I'll let the family hear.
The thing is, you can always share this if you want to. You've got my permission. Share it to your Facebook if you want to, or whatever you want to do with it. And then people can listen to it, and possibly other people can think, oh, yeah, well, I did that. Or, you know, that's why I started doing it. Because I know for a fact when you're reading, even if you have a pen and a paper, there's 90% of stuff that you forget to write down or you don't think it's relevant. And then in a few weeks' time, it is relevant. So that's the only reason I do it. Right, let's have a... What else you giving me? What else you giving me, missus? She's given me a clock that stopped. A clock that stopped. It's like it's either a clock or a watch. It's definitely that, and it stopped at a certain time. I can't quite get the time, but I know it stopped at a certain time. And the time, somebody made a comment about the time of what this watch or clock has stopped. If you don't understand it, somebody else might. So again, let them listen to it if they want to. But I feel as though she's acknowledging this clock, okay? Now, is that a smoke alarm above you?
No, I'm at my friend's house at the minute. It's all spotlight.
That's fine, because I feel as though she's drawn me to a smoke alarm. And I feel as though somebody around you or you has removed a battery from a smoke alarm because it kept going off and beeping.
No, but my CO2 alarm fell from a shelf that was in, and I've lost the battery from that. That could be what
that could be it.
I've lost the battery.
It's some kind of I got the smoke alarm. That's how they give it to me. So, you know, but that's
it's CO2 level alarm, and I've noticed earlier that I've lost one of the batteries.
Yeah, well, she's acknowledging it and telling you to get it sorted, basically.
No, that'll probably be what that is. Yeah.
Right. And I also feel as though, I don't know if, again, this is you or somebody around you, but you're having trouble with a hoover.
A little bit, yeah.
Because she's saying if you cleaned it out properly, it might start picking up properly.
No, that's probably different to me then, yeah.
It's like there's some blockage. There's some kind of blockage, and there's something that you haven't done with it. Because she's given me my hoover over there. And I feel like I want to take a pipe off that I didn't realise was there underneath it to unblock it.
Yeah.
So
my mum's old hoover, I don't know how to do it properly yet, and I was getting frustrated the other day with it.
Just remember, she's said it and she's been listening. She knows. She's not daft. Right, what else you giving me? What else you giving me? Turn this way. That might be better. The sound's there, isn't it? Right. feel like as well she's drawn me back to the female I said earlier, the Kerry female. And she's drawn me back, and I feel as though I need to put arms around her. It's like, you know, when you want this hug, and it's a certain hug you want, and it doesn't matter how many times anybody else hugs you, it's not that hug.
Yeah.
And I feel she's missing that, and she's really struggling. And that's what she's giving me. It's like she's really, really struggling with it. She's given me the month of November. I don't know why, but she's given me the month of November. And I've got the month of July. She's given me the month of July. And is there a dog in spirit with her?
No, I don't think so.
Because she's got a dog with her. Unless she's picked it up there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think any. Unless she's had, I don't know if I've ever had a dog.
I don't know, darling. All I know is she's got a dog with her. So it could be a family member's, a friend. I don't know, but she's got a dog with her. And she's, I don't know why, but she has. But she's also telling me that she can walk the dog. Right, and I'm like, right, okay, well, why would you be doing that? Did she have trouble with her legs before she passed over?
Yes.
That's why then. She can now walk the dog. Because I feel like when she said that, my legs went really dead, like heavy and dead, and I couldn't move them. But when I tried to, they hurt that much, and I felt really weak on them.
Yeah. She did struggle with her legs.
Yeah. And I also have to say, when she passed over, or just before she passed over, did she have quite a chubby face due to medication?
I would have said her face got skinnier, but...
Right, the reason I'm asking is because she's going like this on her face, and I don't know why. And I feel as though she's lost a bit on her face. It's like she got a bit bloated and then lost it. And she's...
I would have said that she'd lost weight before she died.
And then possibly put it back on now. That's fine.
It
could be it.
Maybe,
I could have got it.
I would have said personally,
I
thought she lost loads of weight before she died.
I could have got it the wrong way around, darling. That's all it is. Just when they go like that sometimes with the face, I'm thinking, because when my mother passed over, she got quite bloated with medication, did my mum. So obviously that's what I associated it with. So I do apologise. It's probably the other way around. Right. Who likes Disney films?
Most of us,
right.
To be honest.
Because there's a specific Disney movie that she's given me. And I am normally quite good with Disney, and I cannot work this out at the minute because it's all in a kerfuffle. But she's acknowledging a Disney movie. But I do feel as though this Disney movie is one that people still watch. And I do believe it's going to be on around Christmas time.
I'm not sure, but I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, I just feel like this. But it's not one of these modern ones. It's an older Disney movie.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. You know, like on the era of, there was Fox and the Hound, Lady and the Tramp. That sort, I'm going back that far. It's not your latest stuff. I'm going back that far. She's acknowledging these, and I feel as though there's one going to be on around Christmas, and people are going to remember her because of this. Okay? Right. Do you understand who David is?
Well, my little boy's middle name's David.
I'm acknowledging a David. I have to acknowledge the name David, but I don't know if David's here yet or in spirit. I haven't quite got that.
My boyfriend's dad's called David, and my little boy and my boyfriend's middle names are David.
That's fine. That could be what it is, but I felt like she'd acknowledged this. But then, as she'd acknowledged, she'd step back, and I felt like some other energy was trying to come in. So I didn't know if it was she was acknowledging the name David, or if there was a David up there trying to come through.
I wouldn't know. David,
That's all. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. That's fine. Not a problem. Right. I'm trying to work out what she's doing. She's like doing something with her hands. And I can't work out what she's doing. Was she fidgety with her hands?
Yeah.
Like,
I think so. Yeah, she used to like doing arts and crafts and things, and I'm not sure if
she'd sit.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking she did do movements like that, to be honest.
It's like she's doing this with her hands, and I feel as though she was quite fidgety with her hands. Her hands had to be doing something. If she wasn't doing anything with her hands would go like this. She had to be doing something.
Yeah.
Because she's given me that. I'm going to get her to pick your cards anyway, before we forget. Oh, excuse me for yawning. But they use my energy. They do. The buggers they are. You know how I do it. I pick you 3. Well, they pick you 3. I read them out. And I send you them in the order that I've read them for your inbox. All right, darling? Yeah. Now, the baby you've just had.
Yeah.
Is the baby a rainbow baby? Give me a yes or a no.
No.
Because the reason I'm asking is because she's acknowledging your baby, and I've got a rainbow as well. So to me, your baby was a rainbow baby. Which means there was a miscarriage or something before this baby.
There was a chemical pregnancy before the baby. It wasn't classed as a pregnancy.
But you felt pregnant?
It was the doctors that told me. It wasn't.
Right. That I don't know then, but she's given me a rainbow. It's as though she's acknowledged something before. It could have been that. I don't know, but she put the rainbow near the baby. So to me, it was your baby's a rainbow baby. That's all. That's why I'm saying it. She's literally just done it. So I have to give you it because she's given it to me.
Yeah.
I don't even know what a chemical pregnancy is, mate. I've heard of it, but I wouldn't know what it was.
It's weird. It doesn't say.
Is that basically it?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. That was all. I was like thinking, I've heard of it, but I don't want to ask her what it was.
No. It was the doctors that told me because I'd got a positive test. And I was going to get my checked anyways. And I told them about having a positive test. And then starting the period and it being negative afterwards, and they just said, "Oh, it's been a chemical. It's not classed as a miscarriage. It's literally the egg doesn't attach itself."
No, but I still feel then this is why she's giving you the rainbow for your baby, because to her that is a little one that's growing somewhere in spirit.
Oh, right, yeah.
So that's why. That's the only reason why, I think. Right, your first card, Angel of Positivity. I feel as though, I don't know what's going on in your private life, darling. It's not my place to know. But I do feel as though you need to be a bit more positive about your outlook of certain situations. I feel as though you're the sort of person who, anything for an easy life. And if it means stepping back and being defeatist, then you will do that. Does that make sense?
A little bit, yeah.
And it's like, I just feel as though I need to give you more. It sounds mad, you've had a baby and all this, and I know when you've had a baby, the last thing you want to do is build energy. You know, you've got no energy and you're knackered anyway. But I feel as though I need to give you a bit more energy and a bit more oomph, and you'll start to see things differently. You're gonna have to. It's like when people need positivity, it could be for anything. I need a bit of positivity at the minute because everything's going wrong in my life, just little things, but it is. But with you, I feel as though anything that goes wrong, at the minute is a major thing rather than just a little thing. And it's like, I can't be asked dealing with it. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just going to walk away from it, blah, blah, blah. And I feel so you need a bit more positivity in the sense of you can deal with it. You can cope with it. Take a step over it and move on. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's just what I feel anyway. Is somebody there? Because somebody's making you laugh.
No, my friend's there, but I just smiled at it, but it's...
I thought she's picking up ghosts there. They're making her laugh.
No, my friend smelled and had given from it. And
nice.
Horrible food. But then we both just looked at each other because we heard one of the kids startle and didn't know what one it was.
Nice. Right. Angel of Belief. That's your next card. Build yourself up. Get more positivity about yourself and situations that you can deal with, and have belief you can do it. Because this lady has drawn these cards because she's wanting you to know that the dreams that you have, whether the big dreams, little dreams or whatever, or even just down to the thoughts that you've had, you know, like, for example, in 6 months' time, I'd love to go to a spa, or do it. Instead of talking about it, do it. Have more belief in yourself. And have more belief that people around you are genuine, because I do feel as though you've been knocked down quite a bit in your past. And it's like, if somebody gives you a nice compliment or something, you're like, yeah, right, whatever. And if somebody said to you, hypothetically, oh, your hair colour's lovely, you'd be like, oh, piss off, will you? It needs dyeing. You're not going to stand there and say, yeah, thanks, and because you've been knocked down that much. Have belief when somebody around you is giving you compliments, they genuinely mean these compliments. All right?
Yeah.
Your last card, Angel of Happiness. When these two cards, the first two cards, come together and start to work for you, and you do it and you start to work, that's when you'll start to feel more happy within yourself. Obviously, I understand we're going back to the baby. You've had the baby, you're knackered, the baby's not in a routine, it cries, it screams, and you just want to say, shut up and let me sleep. We've all been there. I know the situation, lovey, I know. But I also feel as though this child has brought you more happiness than what you ever imagined you'd feel with this child, right? But I need you now to do the first two cards so you find happiness within yourself, so you're happy with yourself. Not just how you look, but I'm talking about yourself as a person, your personality, everything else about you. Because once you start accepting who you really are, the world's your oyster.
Yeah.
Did that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Good, that's fine. I'm going to stop this recording.